A big storm blew through here a little while ago, and as the rain was falling and the wind was blowing, I was reminded of a central passage here in Matthew chapter 8 where Jesus and his disciples are on the Sea of Galilee. And a big storm comes up, and as the waves are crashing and the wind is blowing, the disciples are terrified, and Jesus is asleep in the boat. And so they wake him and they say, "Lord, save us, we're going to die." And Jesus gets up and he rebukes the wind and the waves, and as things calm down, Jesus looks at them and he asks, "Why were you afraid? Don't you have more faith than that?" You see, the disciples had not comprehended yet that Jesus has authority, not only over the forces of nature, but over the supernatural as well. And we see this theme repeated again and again in Matthew chapter 8, where not only does Jesus heal the leper and the paralyzed and the sick, but he also exorcises demons from those who are possessed. And Matthew puts a great point on this chapter by introducing us to a Roman centurion who comes asking Jesus to heal his servant who's paralyzed. Jesus is ready to go with the guy, but he stops the Lord. He said, "I'm a man of authority, and if I tell somebody to do something, they do it. And in the same way, if you command that my servant be healed, he will be healed." Jesus is impressed. He's not seen this kind of faith in Israel. And it's the same kind of faith that he's looking for in you or me. Because understand that the same Jesus who healed the sick and drove out the demons is the same Jesus that you and I, who are his followers, worship today. And Jesus is just as able, he has the same authority as he did then to deal with struggles in our lives. Are you necessarily going to be demon possessed? No, not if you're a follower of Christ. Are you going to deal with sickness and challenges in your life? Absolutely so. Will Jesus always deliver you from all of them? No, because sometimes he wants you to go through those. But when he wants to, he can every single time. You and I will never have that kind of track record. So let me encourage you, as you go through this life, and you run into the challenges and struggles of this life, instead of trying to do it on your own, remember that Jesus has authority. Trust him in the things both natural and supernatural in your life.